I know what I'm making in the kitchen because prior planning prevents poor performance. But we are having a mystery party. What is a mystery party? Well, I'm with Pampered Chef. My name is Alexis. I live here in southeast coast of Georgia. And the mystery party is where there's no host. However, for every $25 that you order on Pampered Chef on my website that says Mystery Show, you will get one ticket to win the host rewards. All right, the host rewards, we're going to hopefully get up to $700, and that person will win $240 worth of Pampered Chef for one item at 60% off, 5 items of their choice at 50% off, and everything else on their order will be 30% off. What a mystery. Well, that mystery is solved. The next mystery, the biggest mystery, is how do you lose weight? It's by planning what you're going to be eating. I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite tools of all time with Pampered Chef, and we're going to be making some stock. We're making vegetable stock made with scraps that we saved and we froze in the freezer. It's no longer a mystery because y'all know that my favorite tool with Pampered Chef is the 4-quart Dutch oven slow cooker set. And voila, there it is. It's no longer a mystery here of what my favorite tool is. This is my favorite tool. It comes with a slow cooker base. It does get nice and hot, so don't touch this when it gets hot, all right? And then we have the rock crock, all right? This here is a Dutch oven. It's 4 quarts, which is 1 gallon. And you see, I already have my veggies inside of here, but we're going to take these veggies out because I just need somewhere to put them. And this one here is a clay pot that is coated with this nice black on it. So it's really super easy to clean. You can actually cook in the microwave in here. You can make a whole chicken in here. You can make a cake. You can make a lava cake in here in the microwave. You can also saute some onions up on your stovetop. It goes on your stovetop, whether it's a glass top, a gas top, or electric coil top. You can cook with that and then drop it in here, make your French onion soup, and then come back and put your bread and your cheese on here and put it under the broiler. Yeah, it is heat safe to 752 degrees. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I don't cook at 752 degrees. But a lot of grills do, and it can go on a grill. Yeah, you know, the one you fire up outside, or one of those charcoal grills. You can put it on the grill because it's heat safe for that. You can also cool it down. If say you have baked beans, you have some leftover baked beans in here, you can put the lid right back on and put it in the refrigerator and store your food in it. Bring it back out, let it sit out for a little bit, and then reheat it up. Oh my gosh, one pot does it all. It's also dishwasher safe. It does have a lid that has these little ridges in it, and if you notice, all slow cookers have like a ridge. See how the ridge is right here? All right, that ridge is to let some air escape, because when you slow cook, there is a little space that the air comes out, so it can breathe a little bit. All right, so comes with a glass top. The glass top is interchangeable with the everyday rock, which is only 2.5 quarts. But I highly suggest getting the Dutch oven because you'd rather have a little bit too much room than not enough room. All right, so we're going to be cooking or making up our vegetable stock. And I've talked about this where you save all of your pieces. It's itsy bitsy pieces. And this one's been saved since July. All right, and you can save like onions, and I have zucchini in here, celery, carrots. I have looks like there's asparagus in here. So whatever you're going to throw out, instead of throwing out, make sure you wash your vegetables always before you use them. There's red onions in here. I don't know what else is in here. So anyway, we're going to put this in here. This is like a 2-quart bag, and you're going to get about 3 quarts. I have another one in the freezer. I'm going to see how much fits in this one here. This is a bigger bag than I normally store it in. So we're going to put all these vegetables into your pot. Put it right in there. All right. Throw that away. And I still have a lot of room in here. See, there's a lot of room in here. We're going to fill this up with another bag of veggies that I saved. All right, I'm going to get that one out of the freezer. I wasn't sure if I can put them all in here, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of space. Now, you can do this. You can do this on the stovetop, no problem. All right. It'll just take a lot longer. You know, you don't want to really have your stove on. You just want to let this slow cook for as long as you can. You can also do it in the Pampered Chef quick cooker on the slow cooker function on there. It will make a little bit more because the slow cooker has 6 quarts versus this is 4 quarts. All right. So we're going to put this in. This one's from September. All right, this one's really frozen. I can bring it out. And again, it just has carrots, onions, looks like celery in this one. All right, so it's all the stuff to make your veggie. And you see how full this is? This is nice and full. And again, it's about 3 quarts worth of scrap vegetables in there. And we're going to add in, I'm going to add in 3 tiny peppercorns. All right, one's a black one and 2 white ones in here. And don't put too much peppercorns in here, otherwise it'll be too peppery for you. And you're going to add a secret ingredient, which is called bay leaves. Bay leaves brings another flavor dimension to anything that you cook with it. So definitely put a bay leaf in here. I may even put two. These are two small ones. All right, so we're going to put that in. I'm going to tuck it down underneath so it stays underneath everything. Put it down underneath, and you are good to go. Now, I'm not going to add any salt. You don't need to add salt to everything. When you store it, you can bring it back out and know that there's no salt in it. You can add salt when you drink it or when you add it to other like soups and stews and stuff. All right, so we're going to add in our water. All right, and I have 8 cups of water here, and hopefully it all goes in. All right, there we go. So I got all 8 cups of water that went into my slow cooker here. There we go. Just tap it down. Make sure it's all covered. All right. And then all you're going to do is put the lid on, turn it to low, and that's it. You're going to let it sit here for 10 hours, 12 hours, however long you want. Put it on in the morning, go to work, come back. You can turn it off and then let it cool down. And then you're going to strain this out and you're going to have the best broth ever. All right, so that's that. We're going to put that over side. Oh, one other question, one other thing. When you use the slow cooker and say you're gone for like 10 hours, because a lot of us drive to work and then we take an hour for lunch and you have to drive home. And it does on low, it does cook a little bit quicker or a little bit higher temperature than your normal slow cooker. So what I usually do is I use this little timer, and the timer, you can set it like if I was going to leave work at 7:30, I would turn it on at 8 o'clock because this is all frozen. It'll stay nice and cold, and then turn it on it'll turn on at like 8:30. Then turn it off, say maybe 3:30, and turn it back on at 4:30, and you're ready to go with your meal. Especially if you're doing chicken, because chicken cooks really quick, or beef. So you could turn it on and off, and it stays nice and hot. So then it sort of tricks it by staying hot. Turn it off, turn it back on. So it's just another trick to extend the life of your cooking if you are gone from your house longer than the recipe calls for. That's exactly how it's supposed to be stated. All right, so this is getting nice and hot right there. All right, and hello. Let me check on your messages here. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Monica. Hello, Melanie. How are you all doing? Hello, John. Hello, Wayne. What are we all doing? All right, so the next thing we're going to be doing is the easy yogurt cake. All right, so this one, there I said that word again. This one here is an easy yogurt cake, and I've done this one several times, but this one here is really good when you're on a diet because it has eggs. It only has a little bit of sugar. It has 5 tablespoons, which is 3 ounces. However, I found out that I can go down to 3 tablespoons of sugar, which I already measured out. You need 1 2/3 of a cup of Greek yogurt, and I've used fat-free Greek yogurt. I'm gonna have to rewrite this. And then 1/3 of a cup of cornstarch, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, or you can even use almond extract. Then we're going to also, with our eggs, we're going to separate our yolks and our whites, and we're going to make the whites into fluffy peaks. And we're going to combine all the other ingredients, the sugar, the yolks, to make a pale cream, and then the rest of the ingredients we're going to fold in the egg whites and then bake it in a pan, which I did not get my pan out, everyone. Oh my goodness. All right, so this was done way back in January by Cookster Mom. It's a recipe by Cookster Mom, and we're going to be making it today. All right. Happy birthday, Melanie. How are you doing? Someone got a haircut. Who got a haircut? I don't know who got a haircut. Did you get a haircut, John? All right, so we got that. Let me flip us around and say hello, hello. And I'm going to put my mystery mask on. It's a mystery party, everyone. All right, so y'all know what the mystery party is, right? It's where there's no host to the Pampered Chef party. And all these tools are available. And we're going to have a mystery winner. All right, and the only way you can win is by ordering on the Pampered Chef mystery party. There you go. So hello, everybody. Yes, I got my haircut, but I have it up in a bun because I'm going to go out for a walk once I get this done. All right, so I actually started a broadcast on my Facebook VIP group to announce the mystery show, and I was showing the Flex Plus, and my battery wasn't all the way charged, so hopefully it got a little more power into it. And what is the Flex Plus? It's a brand new tool by Pampered Chef. It is 3-in-1. It is a mixer, immersion blender, and a food processor all in one, and it's cordless. Yes, cordless. So you have the guts of the party right here. This is like the base part of it. And you're going to attach the different functions on here. We're going to attach this. Let me see if I can attach that. There we go. Attach it. And the last to the party is always the battery. The battery right here. It comes with 2 batteries. You charge one while you're using the other one, but I didn't charge either one of them. And then you can turn it on. And we're ready to go. Let's not use this one right now. So the last to come to the party is the battery, and the first to leave is the battery. So we're gonna put that back over there, and we can actually detach this, and it can become an immersion blender. Immersion blender is where you have something on the stove, and you want to just go in and just give it a little and puree it up. And so this one here is the immersion blender, and you just put this one back on there, and then you put the life of the party last. And again, you can turn this on, and let me see. Got some electric tools here. All right, so we're going to take this one off, put it back on the charger. It charges, takes 2 hours to charge, and the one charge will last you 30 minutes. All right, so we got that. Take this one off. Let me see. Take that off. And then finally, they have the food processor. It comes with that nice little blade down there, and 2 other shredding and slicing blades, which I have the other one wrapped up right here. So it comes with 2 blades. Again, you put this one right here, and I put it in there. There we go. And then put the battery on last. I can get it on the right way. Angle it down, and you're ready to go. Turn it on, and let's see. I got to turn it around the other way. I'm holding you and holding this at the same time. So it needs to be turned on, which is right here. It lights up. There's a safety feature here. This one stays on for 5 seconds, and then it'll go off like this. And then there's a little button right up here. You turn that. It turns on, and then you just have to push it to the highest amount that it can go, and then turn it on. There you go. So that's all done. We're going to take this off. All right, just keep charging it because we need to separate some eggs now. All right, so now that you know the 3-in-1, the flex tool, we're actually going to be using the mixer here. All right, let's get this going. So now you know how it all works. There we go. Oh, can Alexis put it in? There we go. We got that ready to go. We're going to separate our eggs. I'm going to take us over to the other side of the kitchen and separate our eggs and put you in a bowl. Put everything in a bowl. Let's make this up. All right, so here we go. We got on this side, and we're making the Greek or the Greek yogurt cake. All right, and this is very health conscious. It is gluten-free, I do believe. It is not dairy-free because we're using Greek yogurt. All right. So one thing about the Flex Plus is that you cannot use it on glass. Do not use the Flex Plus beaters on glass. You need to use it either on stainless steel or the plastic bowl. And these are all Pampered Chef tools. They are available for sale. So please let me know if you want some. I got some. All right. So we're going to separate our egg whites and our egg yolks. I'm going to put my whites in hopefully the silver one, and then the yolks over there. All right, so let's separate our eggs, go back and forth, do it quick, do not get any yolks in there, put that there, let's put that in the garbage. All right, crack it, open up your eggs, and I love this cake. I've been wanting to make this cake for like 3 weeks now, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And it's one of my favorite desserts I just love it because it has almost like 0 points for me. It has a little bit of sugar in it. And I even cut back on the sugar down to 3 tablespoons of sugar versus 5 tablespoons. All right, so let's get that. Come on, get out of there. It's a yolk, and it's just like standing right there. All right, get it over there. There, and one more. All right, so I'm going to whip up my egg whites. There we go. Put that in. This is, don't get any yolk in there. Otherwise, we're going to be in big trouble. I don't know what happens if the yolk gets in there, because you need to beat up the yolks. There we go. Oh, all done. That one goes in there. All right, so I got four yolks or 4 eggs separated right now, and we're going to get this here. Let's put that there. All right, so we got our egg whites right there. We're gonna get our blender, our mixer, and I need to get my my battery here, and we're gonna blend this up and make it into egg whites. All right, put that on. I usually do this in the whipped cream maker. We're gonna see how long it takes to do the egg whites. Why not glass? It'll break it. The vibrations from the metal to the glass will break it. It's almost like, you know, you're not supposed to scrape glass with ice because it'll break the glass. Now I know my whipped cream maker can do this in like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes max. Getting there, getting there. Good morning, Terry. See, no foil. Almost there. Oh, it's nice looking good. Keep going. You wanted to get it to stiff peaks. So just when you think you're done, keep going. Getting there. You see it's getting stiff peaks on here. All right, see how that is? It's nice and stiff peaks on here. So we're gonna get this, we're gonna put this off to the side, and we're gonna get our 4 yolks that we have in here, and we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. I'm just gonna leave this like this so that I can add in my sugar. Let me know where my instructions are. We're gonna add and combine the sugar to make it nice and creamy. There we go. And put this down on here. Good morning, Raymond. How are you doing? We are making our easy yogurt cake, and we have our vegetable stock in the Rock slow cooker here. All right, so this is not gonna take us long. So just get it until it's nice creamy yellow. Not bright yellow, but light yellow. Again, this is a really easy, healthy dessert for anyone that's on a diet. It doesn't have too much sugar. It has 3 tablespoons of sugar, 4 egg yolks. The egg whites we already beat up into soft peaks. So just keep it going until it gets a nice creamy yellow. It's going to take about 2 minutes, all right? Let me know what your favorite dessert for being on a diet is. Don't just tell me fruit, because I know we all like a little sugar. Yep. All right, so you can see how nice and creamy yellow this is. It's a pale yellow. That's when you know you can add the rest of your ingredients, all right? So we're gonna leave that like that. We're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. I'm gonna be adding in some baking powder, which we just need a half of a teaspoon of baking powder. There we go, half of a teaspoon. This is my adjustable measuring spoon. We're gonna go right down and do a half of a teaspoon. There we go. Put that right in there, of baking powder. The next we're going to do, and I'm going to get a colander to, this is my cornstarch, and I have 1/3 of a cup of cornstarch. However, it's really lumpy, and so I want to get a little bit of a, I want to air it out a little bit. So make it a little bit more easier. It won't have lumps in there. So just get yourself a strainer and just put it right in. Hold on, I'm gonna push that through. There we go. Tap it down. And now you're aerating some of that cornstarch, and it's gonna be nice and fluffy rather than having all these little balls in there, okay? Just tap it down. It'll all go through, but it's gonna be a lot smoother than just putting it right in. What I know my friend Barnes would say, yes, Alexis, you need to sift it out. So now we have our dry ingredients in here. We're going to mix this up and then add in our yogurt. The yogurt and some vanilla. I'm going to do half vanilla and half almond flavor. Let me see if I can have that sit up for a sec. Hopefully that stays. All right. We're going to add in a half of a teaspoon of vanilla. Let me get that teaspoon out that we used before, and a half a teaspoon of almond extract. So we got the vanilla. There we go. All right. Vanilla in, and I'm going to do almond extract. Just a combination. You can do one of each. You can do any flavor you want. If you want to do orange extract, then do orange, and you have an orange yogurt cake. I like the almond flavor. I think it smells like cherries. All right, and then we're going to add in 1 2/3 of a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt right into there. And I'm using my the measure all cup right here, because it's easy to get it in and out. There, put that there, and mix this together. Eaten mess. Eaten mess. What is an eaten mess? Is that diet food? we're going to knock it down using our scraper on the sides. Let me see, I'm going to put this over there. Hopefully it stays there. All right. And just knock it off the sides so you can get all the flour and the corn, not the flour, the cornstarch and all the other dry ingredients in there. I'm going to mix it up one more time. Put that over there. Take it off, and now the last to leave, because we're all done with our Flex Plus, we're going to take off the battery part here, and I'm going to take off the gut part, and we can release the beaters. Just release them because we're done with this. Comes right off, and I'm going to put this back on the charger because I'm not done charging yet. We want to make some other stuff today. All right, so we have our eggs, sugar, Greek yogurt, cornstarch, baking powder, vanilla, and almond extract in here. And we got our fluff soft peaks in here from our egg whites, and we're going to incorporate some of our egg whites into our bowl right here. Just do about a third of them, and you're going to mix this together. All right, just about a third, and then we're going to fold in the rest of them. Meringue with fresh raspberries, or both. Missed you, vegan or yogurt? Okay. This is one of my favorite ones. We found this recipe. Aiden and I found this. I think, I'm not sure if Aiden found it or if I think I found this one on YouTube. And I was like, okay, we can make this. This one sounds really good. It has no flour in it. It has a little, we cut back on the sugar on it because we made it a few times. And we said, well, we don't really need all that sugar. Let's put the rest of them in. Another third goes in. Just going to fold it in. And it makes it nice and fluffy. It's almost like a souffle that's going in. And it will pop up when it cooks. It will rise. And then when you bring it out, it needs to chill. You can eat it when it's warm, but it needs to chill, and it will deflate because of the egg whites in there. But it is one of the best desserts that I've found on my diet. And also, the veggie stock, I'm going to be drinking that. Has like an appetizer or something to get me through the day because there's no calories in that scrap veggie stock right there. And we're going to be using it for some soups this week. Okay, so you see how it's nicely folding in. We just did 2/3 of the egg whites in here. If you see any big holes, that's just the egg whites. Just pat them down, get them incorporated, and then get the last one in, the last amount of egg whites. There we go. Now, you can bake this in a glassware, but definitely need to put parchment in it. I'm going to get the loaf pan. It's a Pampered Chef stoneware pan, and we're going to bake it in there. And I have my oven set to 350 degrees, and it's going to bake for about 40 minutes. And while that 40 minutes is going on, I'm going to clean up this mess, and I'll go for a walk, and I'll come back, and we'll take it out. I'll take it out and then let it rest. And we'll come back in later on, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, because we're not going to sit here for 40 minutes while it cooks. But I will come back in and actually take a picture of it and put it on my VIP page on Facebook. So if you want the recipe, please reach out to me. The link is in my profile and also in the topic, the title of this broadcast. You can get the recipe from me there. All right, I'm going to probably redo my recipe on this one so that I can put it in, instead of grams, just put it in the ounces and tablespoons, teaspoons. All right, so we got all that. I'm going to put all this dirty stuff in the one bowl, put it in my sink, and get our bakeware that we're going to bake this in. Put it down. All right, so I've done this in the air fryer. You can do it in the air fryer. You would need it in smaller batches because this won't fit in the air fryer. I'm not sure if this fits in the air fryer or not. Let's see. Need some parchment, everyone. All right, so we got some parchment. We're gonna put it in. Get parchment because it's easier to take out. Otherwise, you're never gonna be able to remove the cake. Get your parchment. We're gonna line it. No butter or anything needed. Don't worry if it's wrinkled. It still works. All right. When this comes out, I will take it out of the parchment, and because it gets very moist, and the bottom. Hey, Beam Mommy, thank you so much for the high award. Let's see. We're gonna put this in. We're gonna put parchment on here, and I will change out the parchment because the moisture from when it cools down will make this all wet. So I usually change out my my parchment paper there. All right, so we got that all down nicely. See, just pretty cool. We're gonna add in our mixture right into the tray. And again, if it's deep, it might take a little bit longer. If it's a little bit less, like maybe a square pan, it might take a little bit longer or a little less time. So all depends how deep and wide your pan is will depend upon the timing of baking this. All right, put it all in. Here. And this is an awesome dessert. You can use this as breakfast even. It's like sponge cake. It's like angel food cake, but it's not. It's actually really good for you because it has Greek yogurt in it. It does not. It's gluten free. We have no flour in here, so it's super good. There we go. Oh, and talk about breakfast. I'm having my last apple muffin, apple walnut oatmeal muffin. So there it is. You can leave it just like that. It won't flatten out. It does rise a little bit, not a whole lot. I need to get the recipe. It definitely waned. All right. So I'm going to get the other one out. I'm going to show you what my breakfast is today. Because we made these apple walnut oatmeal muffins last week, and then I froze them. I made 6 of them, and I think this is my last one. But this is my breakfast this morning. And if you want to go back and look at what this one is, it is so good. And we put pea protein in here because it makes you feel fuller longer when you have more protein in it. But this has grapes in it. It has a Granny Smith apple, Gala apples, walnuts, oatmeal. I do have the recipe in my VIP group, but this is going to be my breakfast today. I'm going to slice it in half and heat it up in the air fryer. Yeah, I use my air fryer almost every single day. My name is Alexis. I'm an independent consultant for Pampered Chef, and I teach you how to use your Pampered Chef tools along with recipes so you can make what I'll make it at my house, at your house. And in the past 2 years, we've lost 50 pounds. 50 pounds by just changing our diet, eating a little bit less, and eating a little bit more healthier. I have 5 more pounds left to go to my goal weight. Yeah, actually it's 4 pounds. 4 pounds. 2 pounds to my goal weight, and then I want to go down another 2. So my goal is 142 is my personal goal, and we have not hit that in over 2 years. I haven't seen 142 since I think I was 48 years old. So anyway, if you want any of the recipes, please reach out to me. Here is my link. You can actually email me or join my VIP group where I will put the recipe. All right. Hey, Darby, how you doing, Darby? Darby, you have got to make this recipe. Actually, you got to make both of them. Actually, all 3. We did the garbage vegetable stock, which is cooking right now in our Rock slow cooker, my favorite Pampered Chef pot of all time because it can go on all surfaces, including the grill outside. Hey, Chris Rossetti's in the house. Whoa, wait, I missed Chris Rossetti. It's a slow cooker, so it can go on the stove, in the oven, under the broiler, on your grill outside because it's heat safe to 752 degrees, in your microwave, in your refrigerator, freezer, and it's dishwasher safe. It's 752 degrees. I don't cook at that level, but hey. And also today, while that's cooking, because that's going to take about 8 to 10, maybe 10, even 12 hours. The longer it in, and the more flavor it gets, the more onion peels that you have in there, the darker the color of your vegetable stock will be. And while we're doing that, while that's cooking, we're also making the easy Greek yogurt. I'm trying to hold the phone and not have it fall over. My stand's acting up on me. And we're making an easy yogurt cake, which is diet friendly, unless you are allergic or dairy free, then you can't do this one. But it has 4 eggs. It has sugar, only 3 tablespoons of sugar for this entire recipe. Greek yogurt, cornstarch, baking powder, vanilla extract, or I'm using almond. You can use any extract that you want the flavor to be in the cake. And then we just separate our eggs and our egg whites and egg yolks and frothed those egg whites up and folded them into the rest of the ingredients. So this is going to be amazing. So happy birthday, Melanie. Join, yeah, you won't regret. Exactly. And I try to keep you entertained over there. I'm not like one of these people that like, oh, join my group and I don't show you anything. Everything that we put here, that we cook here on Haps, which I'm broadcasting on Haps, it is being shared out to the VIP group. So if something happens to your Hap account, then you still have the VIP group. It's also being uploaded to YouTube and over to Twitter. Those are the three places. And on my Facebook, I have a Facebook VIP group, a business page, so definitely like the business page, and also my profile. Hey, people out in profile land, how you doing? If you can, if you're on the business page or on my profile, you can actually share this broadcast into your Facebook. All right, or you can actually go into YouTube and share it out from there too. So anyway, we got this going. I'm going to put this in the stove in the oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to check it at 40 minutes. It's probably going to take about 50 minutes to cook this one because it is really, really deep. All right, it is deep. We have it in a loaf pan, and it will rise up somewhat. All right, but it will also deflate down once you bring it out. And you let it cool to room temperature, put it in the refrigerator, and then when it's chilled, you can slice it. And I'll come back later and I'll show you what this looks like. So that is our I'm gonna put this in the oven and put the timer on. Alexa, set the timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
Oh, there we go. And I'm going to flip us around and show you the rock crock here. We're going to use this as our final picture, which is our vegetable stock that we made with vegetable scraps. This is my favorite pot of Pampered Chef. I don't use it as much because I have so much stuff to select from that this, because it goes on all surfaces. All right, it has a little water down there. All right, so anyway, that is that. If we come back and watch the replay, I appreciate everyone coming in and spending a little bit of your time and learning how to make stuff at home so that you can either maintain your weight or lose weight. I'm here on a weight loss journey. I would love for you to join us over on my VIP group where I'll post the pictures of everything and give you the recipes. Thanks for coming in. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.